From the author of Spinsterella, a strange and unusual romance and spellbound, a darker shade of black comes the legendary Magic Children. Pick up the conclusions of the Spinsterella trilogy in paperback and e-readers this Halloween. I'm going to be reading an excerpt from 2015's Isis Night of the Vampires. And in this story, the goddess next door teams up with John Haynes to take on vampires in the first part of the vampire arc that I set up in the Isis series. I hope you enjoy this sample, and I hope it leads to you going over to Amazon.com to pick up the paperback or the ebook. Time magazine calls him the man who rules the world. I call him the man who's ruining my life. Ever since the board made John Haynes the CEO here at Morris Phillips, more and more of our kind are being replaced by his kind. If things keep going like this, not a single creature of the night is going to have a job here. Over the past year, I've said goodbye to so many friends, it's not funny. Older demons are putting in their retirement papers, and younger ones are taking jobs at other companies in the Lord's organization. I'd love to join them. Unfortunately, it's hard for our kind to get jobs in the Legion, let alone keep them. In the Lord's order, we're usually the last hired and the first fired. If I lost this job, it could be years before I found one that paid this well and allowed me to work these kind of hours. The time on my smartphone is 8:56 when I get off the elevator. Moonlight shines down through the picture windows of the top floors of the Morris Phillips Tower as I push my cart towards the reception area of the executive suite. When I approach the reception desk, Mr. Haynes' administrative aide, Samantha, greets me with a smile. "Hey, Sam, you're working late." "Well, Mr. Haynes had a long meeting, Lilith, so I guess I should come back later. Things look like they were wrapping up for the day. Let me see if I can get you in there." Samantha picks up the receiver and punches in an extension. "John, one of the maintenance people is here. Is it okay for them to pick up the trash?" "Yeah, we're about done for the day. You can send them in." "You can go in." I pushed my cart past the reception area and towards the tall mahogany doors of the executive suite. When I open the doors of the CEO's office, Mr. Haynes is standing in front of his desk, having a conversation with his assistant, Easteen. The husky golden brown-skinned man, dressed in a tailored pinstripe suit, breaks from his conversation to smile at me. I'd love to give him a piece of my mind, but his girlfriend is one of the most powerful demons in the entire Legion. I get in her man's face, and I'll go from undead to deceased in less time than it takes to blink. I head over to the waste paper basket near Easteen's desk. While I'm taking the plastic bag out of the bin and replacing it with a new one, I overhear the conversation. "I guess we better head upstairs. I don't feel like taking that long train ride uptown at this hour." "Yeah, I don't think I could muster the energy to teleport us home after the day we had. How long have we been up?" "Since about 5 a.m. Let's hope no other crises come up during the night, because I'm probably going to sleep through most of it. If he only knew about the crisis among the creatures of the night here like myself. Many of us undead are worried about our job security around here. I bet if I told him how he's making our lives miserable, he wouldn't be sleeping so soundly." "That's saying a lot for someone with your enhanced stamina." "I feel like I've run a marathon with all the going back and forth from the copy room to the conference room, but at least we made some inroads on Morris Phillips' holiday plans. What's on the schedule tomorrow?" I want to say something, anything. Tell him about the issues of the working stiffs around here like myself, but my mouth remains shut. I look over at Easteen in her designer red dress, and she looks more intimidating in person than she does online. Yeah, there's all this talk on the Demons Anonymous Facebook group about her crossing over to the other side, but knowing what a vicious killer she was in the past makes me afraid to say anything. "Not much until the afternoon," Easteen says, brushing her long silken hair out of her face to study the screen of her iPhone. "Your schedule is pretty much open except for that meeting with Kraft cheese execs at 1:30 tomorrow." Crap, he's practically got a free day and I can't capitalize on it. If sunlight wouldn't turn me into a pile of ashes, I'd ask him for an appointment to make a presentation. I know I could state my case now, but seeing Easteen standing right there scares the crap out of me. I know if I said anything about the issues of the undead, she'd probably dismiss me. Compared to someone like her, we're second-class citizens in the Legion. Then it's a madhouse. Yeah, after that meeting, we have to get ready for that bachelor option. You have your paddle ready? I'm always ready to spend my money for a good cause. Since my morning is free, we can take a trip up to my old neighborhood. It sounds like fun. Cool. There's a place I wanted to show you that meant a lot to me as a kid. I frown on hearing their plans. They're planning on having fun, and I'm worrying about whether or not I'm going to have a job tomorrow. But if I say anything about my problems, I may not remain alive. I huff a sigh and head over to the waste paper basket near John's desk. As I'm taking the garbage bag out of it and putting it into my bin, John grabs the phone on his desk and punches in an extension. "Hey, Sam, you can get ready to go." "Yeah, we're done for the day."
John hangs up the phone and peers down at me. When his dark eyes meet mine, I get startled. Are you finished, miss? Finished. I wish I could have gotten started. Yeah. John and Eve steam head out of the office. I follow behind them, pushing my cart, angry at myself for missing out on the opportunity of a lifetime.
You can pick up Isis Night of the Vampires and the sequel to Isis Night of the Vampires, Isis Bride of Dracula, on Amazon.com and other online booksellers like Smashwords, Barnes& Noble, and the iBookstore.